What's up, babes? Who's jumping on? Hi, Visa. What's up, Cinemasses? What's up, guys? What's up, Gabby? Hi, Visa. Kisses to you too, baby. Come jam out with me, ladies and gentlemen, if any of them are on. Hey, from Rome, Italy. Bacha Baines. What's up, James? Skylar, Vanessa. Hello, beauties. I thought I would jump on for a quick second while I'm making my late lunch. I've been doing sessions all day. Have some really just amazing downloads just that came from the sessions that I want to share with you guys. So I'm like, why don't I jump on while I'm making lunch and say hi and see how everybody's afternoon. What's up from Germany? Cinny Minnie, that's awesome. I lived in Germany when I was younger for 2 years. Lived in Germany. I lived in Sweden. I lived in Portugal. Looking for love and marriage. Awesome. What's up, Zoa? Malik, 55. Meadows of Wildflowers from Australia. That's awesome. Trish from Montana. Hi, baby. Guys, I love this song. Pieces by Andrew Bell. Thank you, Skylar. I love you, I love you. All of your pieces. I love all of you and all your pieces. I'm gonna help you put all your pieces back together. Do you believe in the law of attraction? Yes, baby, of course. I believe that you will externally project what you have, what your internal self-reflection is. So, law of attraction, you will automatically attract into your life the foundation of how you're internally operating, right? Which is where we get to take our power back. What's up, Sadie? Power girl, Sadie. You're slaying on your sessions. I love you. Thank you, Skylar. I appreciate that. Natalie, thank you. I love you too. Wanderlust. How does one open their heart after being hurt so much? Really great question. Really amazing question. And that ties into exactly what a lot of my sessions have been coming up with, right? So the biggest one today, and we've all, like, right, everybody's been hurt. Everybody's been hurt. Everybody's closed off. Now we create these protection patterns and programs, and so there's one end of us and we're like really wanting to experience the depths of intimacy and love, and yet then there's the other part of us that's like kind of scared to do that, because how do we do that if somebody's hurt us before? How do we show up with courage in order to continue loving at the level that our soul is capable of, right? And I'm not going to lie to you and say that that's not, it doesn't take work. We know that that takes work, but we don't have to say that it takes hard work. So I believe that our relationships with self, our relationships with other people, it's all work, but it doesn't have to be hard work. So paying attention to the conscious languaging, right? I'll put that back on. I'm making lunch at the same time while hanging out with you guys. We're having a lunch date. Soul Circle Love Date. Soul Circle Love Date. Hey. So one of the key things that came up today, right, on one of these deep dive sessions was this feeling, right? See if this resonates with you. In the whole being hurt, right? And then having been hurt so many times, now maybe you're left with this feeling of loneliness, right? Where you want that connection with somebody, on the conscious level, and yet you have all of this protection that is keeping you from that, right? And now you have this deep sense of loneliness. Give some hearts if anybody's brave enough to say, hey, yeah, I feel lonely. I feel lonely and I want that deep sense of love. Give some hearts, give some comment hearts, give whatever. Who's brave enough to actually say, yeah, you want that love and you feel lonely. Love that. Love all of you guys so much. I love your honesty. I love your vulnerability. You're such badasses. So the conclusion as to why that sense of loneliness occurs, right? Yes, we can dive into the inner child. Yes, we can integrate the inner child, right? Because that's the part of us that also wants love. And I'm going to bring it back to the relationship with self. And some of you are like, yeah, Sarah, okay, the relationship with self. And yet we want that relationship with the actual like physical person too. So I get you. I totally hear you. And just follow this for a second, okay? Just stay with me for like a brief minute. Because I'm always going to give you the truth. I'm not going to sugarcoat this stuff. Like we can't, right? You guys have heard me say so many times and talked so much about this mastering of our masculine and feminine alchemy, right? Within. Man or woman, doesn't matter. We all have accessibility to the essence of masculine and the essence of feminine, right? Chinese medicine on the body, left side is feminine, right side is masculine, right? If you want to tie that in. I'm burning stuff. I can create transformation in your lives, but I'm not Betty Crocker, okay? So, I'm gonna burn my finger. So we all have this masculine, feminine essence, right? Again, man or woman. And ultimately, and I know you all already know this, right? The ultimate relationship, the ultimate soulmate is your relationship with you. No doubt, right? What's up, Tilly Debs? I love you, girl. You slayed your session. You slayed it. You're such a powerhouse. I love you. So I love you guys laughing. Are you laughing at me? Probably. So this masculine feminine balance, right, that we have. And if that's out of balance, right, the universe will always try to find balance. But if that's out of balance, then we will attract the external projection of whatever that imbalance is within us, right? So I've kind of touched on it a couple times. Doves, I love you too. Thank you. You're so welcome, girl. You're so welcome. Like, I love the clarity that you got today. It's what I'm kind of tying it into this conversation. Shaman Durek, you're a genius, baby. And yes, I know I've been busy. You've been busy. I'm trying to work with Sam, your support team, to get us to have lunch together, and both of our schedules keep filling up, which is a good thing. So masculine, feminine, right? The ultimate soulmate relationship, we know, yes, the one with you. If that element of masculine essence and feminine essence is imbalanced, right? So for women, right, if you haven't been tapping into your feminine side and listening to her, right? I have been right there with you, okay? Anything I say to you, I have equally had my own shifts and challenges with, right? But yes, Shaman Durek, okay, awesome. Then what when you suppress that side of you, this is for the ladies, right? So I'll do ladies and I'll do the boys. The men, the gentlemen, love you. Then you will suppress that the feminine essence of you. If you're quieting her or suppressing her or ignoring her, chances are, I'll just say chances are, feel into this, then you will attract a masculine into your life, a man into your life. This is for straight relationships, right? But the same goes on an energetic for gay, straight, doesn't matter, right? So we'll say a predominantly, whether it's masculine or feminine, you will attract the essence of the masculine energy that then will suppress you or not hear you, right? And then you don't feel fulfilled, and then you don't feel heard, and you don't feel acknowledged, and all of these things, right? And then we point the finger at our partner and say it's their fault. And for the guys, that can be the same way. That can then be, I'm just going to throw it out because there's a lot of guys having this conversation about feeling emasculated. I'm so going to throw it out right now. Whew. Don't shoot the messenger, guys. But it's what I've been having conversations with my male clients and my friends, right? And some women are like feeling, they're noticing it and saying, okay, like, what is the deal? Like, why do I feel like I'm either emasculating them, or they're saying they're emasculated, or not feeling as strong as men, right? And so that then can be an imbalance with their internal masculine and feminine. And also the ability to then, as men, connect to us women, you have to be able to access the heart energy, which is the language of emotion, which is the language of the feminine, right? So the more that we have resistance to either the side of the masculine essence or the side of the feminine essence, whatever we have resistance to, we're gonna have less harmony. So then the more acceptance we have of both essences within us, the more harmony we will have, not only within us, but then also in our relationship dynamics. Nobody takes offense to things. You know, you can create communication, right? All of this ties in. Speak the truth, Sarah. Thank you. I will always do my best to give it to you straight and not burn my lunch. So that all being said, one of the deepest conclusions, or break things, one of the deepest conclusions that happened on today's session that I'm so stoked for this girl. I always keep your guys' privacy too. So was getting the clarity around this balance of the masculine feminine and integrating the masculine and feminine together. And doing that, we did it like, it was like in an hour, right? The result of that was this, I got chills through my whole body. It was so badass. I'm so proud of her. This feeling, please say this. Yes, I'm going to do my best to save this. We'll see how technology goes, right? But it was this feeling of having that fulfillment, right? And not feeling lonely. It's a beautiful thing. Yes, girl. I love you. You're such a badass. So the sort of cure, right? This loneliness, we're all doing our best to get into these relationships or follow your passion and your purpose, to have all this external stuff to fill this internal void of ultimately feeling lonely, because we have this amazing technology which allows us to access each other all over the world. I love that I have you clients. You're all over the world. I love being able to do that. And the downside on a cultural level is that's now limiting or challenging our intimacy levels with each other, and therefore then also our intimacy levels with ourselves. And so then we're suppressing more of our feminine and not hearing that voice within, whether you're a guy or a girl, and then that's leaving us with this greater gaping hole of loneliness and desire for deeper sense of connection, whether that's in business, we're wanting it, but most importantly within our romantic relationships. So ultimately, until that masculine and feminine, again, doesn't matter whether you're a guy or a girl, until that masculine and feminine is actually integrated together, and it's like the ultimate soulmate relationship is your masculine and your feminine, and when you can actually integrate those together, that gaping hole of loneliness gets filled up on your own, aka take your mother effing power back, and then not trying to seek the external support to fill that void, right? The result of that is then you can actually manifest and magnetize to you with ease and effortlessness the balanced relationship that will give you that greater sense of love and intimacy, because you already have it within yourself, and then you're going to attract somebody else who already has it within them, and now you guys can play at an even deeper, greater level. Just saying. It might be fun. How does that sound? Yes, babies. I love you all. So I wanted to share that with you because it's been such a strong conversation. Every single one that I have is how to connect greater to the feminine, guy or girl. How do I, with men, it's how do they connect to their feminine so then they can have a greater intimate relationship with the women in their lives. With women, right? It's us listening to our feminine because we are in a competitive, masculine dominant society, and that has guided us, unfortunately, in order to compete and have our dreams revealed, right? You have to tap in more to your masculine energy. Absolutely. Keep doing that. But then you have to know how to integrate the two of your masculine and feminine, and also know when to then tap into your feminine so that then a man can take that space. Because if you're running the masculine space and that's already energetically occupied, then there is nowhere for a man to step in with that energetic space, in which case then indirectly he might feel a sense of emasculation. Does that make sense? I need more femme. The majority of women need more femme right now. 100%. So it's getting that connection, but ultimately, like I said, getting that's the twin flame. That's the soulmate. It's your masculine and your feminine within you. Connect those two and you get, she's like, yes. Makes tons of sense. Okay, good. So great. And it doesn't, I hope you guys all know, it doesn't take away anything. It doesn't mean that if you're going, into your masculine as a woman and then you add more feminine, you only get more, right? It doesn't mean that you're not going to show up like a badass woman and like handle your business. Doesn't mean that. You just then know how to add in both. Slaying. Awesome. Love you. And for guys, it doesn't mean, like, you want to be able to have more access to your feminine and your masculine. You want to be able to have more access to your internal feminine because, like I said, that's how you connect to the women in your lives. The language of emotion is the language of women. And women, little hack, little truth, ladies, tell me if you agree, we feel safe when you can connect to us on a heart level. A woman can tap in energetically a mile away if you're coming at her from the root chakra or from the head. Just saying. And then she doesn't feel safe. So the more that you can bring that energy up into your heart and connect to her here, she's going to feel safe. Doesn't mean that there's not a time and a place to go to the other chakras, you know what I mean? But in order to connect with her, you got to access her here. Right? Women, for you, that's accessing men more on the mental, right? Why am I still single and how to integrate both? Exactly. So there could be 1,000 different patterning reasons as to why you're still single. That would need to find out what your patterns are. But integrating both, that's the key. You have to integrate the two of them. And that's exactly what I did on this session with this girl today. And it was so powerful. Like I said, I got chills through my whole body and it was just so on point. I don't even know I'm not even going to answer that. I don't even know what my ZT stoner. I don't even know what you're trying to say, but it's some kind of thing that's like, I don't think it's about what we're talking about. So work on that. Or if you need a session on how to work with that, I'm happy to support. But what is that? Something stoner? Lay off, babe. You're never going to connect to a woman on an authentic level if you come at her stoned. I'm going to drop that one. I love you guys. I don't judge it. I'm just talking about connecting on an energetic level. Okay, I'm just a playful little boy. I'm sure you're playful, and there's a time and a place for that too. But if you're operating as a little boy the majority of the time, then she's not going to feel like you're a man, in which case then she's not going to feel safe either. It's time for us to like step up in both of our masculine and feminine. So men and women, balancing the masculine and feminine, integrating it so that then you can have that ultimate soul mate within you, and then go out and actually be able to attract the kind of relationship that you want and be able to see which one's good for you and which one's not so good for you. So it kind of helps on your, discernment levels too at the same time. So totally wanted to share that. And that was from one 1 hour session. So, if that's something that you guys are like, I don't know how to shift this or whatever, I'm doing the relationship remedy 30-minute session. So let's find out where you're at and what needs to shift. So you guys can book that in my bio. Hello, beautiful queen. Native Chic. I love that name. I need more of this. Awesome. Awesome. How do you conduct your sessions with people out of the US? Great question. So for all my international, I have probably more international clients now than I have actually domestic, which is great. So I have, as soon as the session's booked, you guys will get a private link. It's a private conference line, so you can either access that through phone or computer. But there's a little questionnaire thing that says if you're international, and that lets me know that then I need to send you the specific link. So domestic, you'll put your phone number in. International, you'll request your phone number, but then it'll say, are you international or US? If it says international, I send you a personal message with that. Awesome. So, what time is it? It's 4:30. My mama's coming into town. I'm very excited because she's a little badass. And so I have to go pick her up. But I wanted to connect with you guys while I'm on my lunch session. Yeah, late lunch. I know, I've been doing back-to-back sessions all day. But remember, did you guys talk about hydration? I got these. These have been such a lifesaver. I know I said the other ones. These are the ones that you can get at the store. Lifesaver. Complete lifesaver. Sadie, I love you. I love you so much. Sadie is you're like my A-list client. You're one of my A-list clients. And I say A-list because you show up like a badass. You do the actual inner work, you slay it, and then you come back with all of these amazing downloads. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you so much. Oh my God. Teely Dubs, you're the same, girl. You are the same. You slay that shit. I love you guys. I swear when I get passionate. I'm spiritual, but I swear a lot. I love that song came on. Oh, can't make you love me? We can't make anybody love us. We can't. And yet at the same time, we can find the ways or we can find what's in the way of us loving ourselves at the deepest level. So it's kind of like, does that song apply to other people? And does it also then apply to you? Can't make yourself love you, but you can actually remove all of those patterns and all of those obstacles that are in the way of your self-love. There's something that I call the shadow side to self-love. And that's if you believe that love is given in any way that is unhealthy, and that's all from the patterns and everything that we learn when we're young, then your self-love, it's the shadow side to self-love. So it's like, it's not always necessarily in a healthy manner, right? You may kick yourself a little bit more. You may have those negative conversations. All of that is recreating patterns within your psyche, your subconscious, and then also creating those patterns within your energetic biofield, the multiple layers around your body. And if you think that doesn't then affect your physical body and drain all of your energy, think twice. Everything is connected. Mind, body, spirit. There's a link in her bio, Skylar. Thank you. Thank you, Native Chic. I appreciate that. Yep, the link is in my bio. It's the top link. Relationship remedy. 30 minutes. Let's find out where you're at. They've been I love you guys. I love you guys all so much. All right, I gotta jump off. I have to eat. I have to go pick up my mom. We don't want to be late for picking up mom. It's my niece's 2nd birthday. Oh my God, talk about a little Buddha baby. This girl. whole other galactic download with this one. So mom's coming in for my niece's birthday this weekend. But yeah, I just wanted to connect with you guys, share the inspiration. We're all doing the best that we can, right? With the tools that we have. And that means if we want to do better, if we want to find out where we're at, then we got to find out the tools in order to then get to that next level, which ultimately brings us to those higher states of consciousness. So then we can love at a deeper level ourselves and the people that we really want to connect with. So love you guys. You're welcome. You're so welcome. Thank you for jumping on today. Super last minute. This was totally just spontaneous, and and we do that. And you guys know, obviously, Soul Circle, which all of you are a part of. I love this tribe. Every Tuesday, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, live Q&A. Bring your questions, bring all that fun stuff. Yes, sometimes we do them with Phil, right? We've kind of just been seeing what happens every week. But either way, unless I'll let you know that there's no Soul Circle, there's always a Soul Circle, Tuesdays live, 7 p.m. If you guys are in LA, quick little shout out. New space that I'm teaching meditation, higher heart mind coherence. It's a new meditation technique. I'm teaching it in North Hollywood at the Debbie Reynolds Legacy Studios. So for all my LA tribe, if you guys want to come out, it's my own meditative technique that I'm sharing with people. So I love you all. Tra Marie, I love you. Gia, I love you. You guys are such badasses. Stay positive. Mwah. So much love. Bye, babes.